everybody, my name is Taylor Cassidy and today we're going to be talking about self-confidence, confidence, and I'm also going to be doing my makeup. So I went on my Instagram and I asked you guys if you had any questions about self-confidence because I just felt like I've been thinking about my own journey a lot and the lessons that I've learned through it, and I've just thought about how much it would mean to me if somebody told me what they had learned at that time in a way where I could understand it and relate. So I thought it would be a fun little conversation. If you don't know who I am, I make motivational TikTok and Instagram videos, but I also make Black culture content, Black history content. So let's get into these questions that y'all asked me. And also for the makeup look, I'm prepping for Halloween and I'm basically doing all three of the Powerpuff Girls. Not all three today, but for today I'm gonna be working on Bubbles. Here's the inspiration that I'm gonna be doing it from. And let's get into the first question. Does gaining confidence make you not care for others' opinions? So I'm gonna be prepping first with this Keys Soul Care Reviving Aura Mist. I've been using it a whole lot. And I'm also gonna be priming with the Fenty Beauty primer. Once you have confidence, do you automatically not care? I really love this question because whenever I didn't like my hair, I honestly didn't like how I walked, I wasn't confident in my clothing, and I thought that the girls that, you know, walked with confidence, if they heard any other person's opinion about them, it didn't affect them at all. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, if you have low self-esteem and you think that having confidence is just not caring or not taking into consideration other people's opinions, you're wrong. Because self-confidence is always gonna be a journey. It's always gonna be something that you learn how to do more and more each day. So now I'm gonna conceal with Fenty Beauty. Okay, now I'm gonna conceal with Fenty Beauty concealer in the color 300. Let's say you have a really crazy outfit on, or even if it's not even that crazy, you just have like a cute outfit on that you picked out and you thought was really cute and you have self-confidence. If somebody goes up to you and tells you, well, I don't really like that skirt, it makes you look like a banana. Well, if you really like how that skirt looked and you picked it with intention, with self-confidence, you say, okay, I'll take your opinion into consideration, but it doesn't hold more weight than the value that I've already assigned to this banana skirt that I really like. Whenever you have self-confidence and in your growing, you have to realize that you have to define for yourself your own worth. You have to define your own features that you already have as beautiful without comparing them and making sure it's okay to say it's beautiful. Okay, what do you do on the days that you just have zero confidence? People think that whenever you have confidence every single day, you just get up and you're like, oh my gosh, every single day I feel like a fresh can of soda. You know what I mean? I feel like a fresh cut lawn, fresh box of crayons, pointy and sharpened. It's not, baby, it's not. Just like feelings, just like the weather, just like the mood, confidence comes in waves, baby. Whenever you have a healthy relationship with your body, you allow yourself to feel like it sometimes. You allow yourself to wake up and be like, I want to look like a mushroom. I'm gonna throw my hair up, put some sweats on, and that's what's gonna make me happy. Because sometimes you don't feel like dressing up. And just because you don't feel like dressing up, just because you don't want to make a thirst trap TikTok, doesn't mean you're not confident. It means you're listening to your body's needs. Being confident isn't just being seen. Being confident, believe it or not, isn't just beauty. I know this is crazy to hear, and I wish I could have told this to my younger self, but being confident is not about being beautiful. It's really not. It's about listening to what your body needs and wants. And if that is not putting on makeup, dressing to the nines, and walking down a runway, if that means sitting on a couch, putting on sweats, and watching TV all day, maybe that's confidence. Because you're confident enough to put away what the world tells you you need, and you listen to what your body tells you you need. Was that correct, Grandma? Let's get down to business. The question was, what do I do on days where I have no confidence? Especially last year during quarantine, because I had nowhere to go, couldn't see my friends, I couldn't run away from the feelings of no confidence. I had to take months of trying to like figure out how I could deal with it because I honestly didn't know how. I would wake up and I would literally feel like everything that I did or everything that I had done like on Instagram, on Snapchat wasn't enough, or that any outfit I put on didn't make me look the best, my body wasn't where I wanted to be, and all of these thoughts would just come down and just cripple me. Something that I wish I could say to Taylor in 2020 was have patience and have mercy with yourself. If y'all have a relationship with God, even if y'all are spiritual, God has mercy on us. That's what I believe. And so in turn, we need to have mercy on ourselves, mercy on how we grow, in the time we grow. In having all of these insecure thoughts, I would amplify it by being like, why are you having all these insecure thoughts? Why aren't you being confident? What's wrong with you? And then it would like double down on the insecure thinking. And I'll be like glitching, like, what do I do? Oh my God. Best thing that you can do is get off your phone. Whenever you're comparing yourself to people all the time, you lose a sense of what you actually like and what you actually think of yourself. So if you're waking up on days where you're like, I can't stop the insecure thoughts, I can't stop feeling bad, I can't stop thinking I'm not enough, you need to get away from your phone. If the source of your insecure thinking is comparing yourself to other people or saying you're not enough because you're not fitting the standards of what the world has to say, you need to get rid of the source. And oftentimes the source of that is your phone. Symptoms of this is whenever you find yourself scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and you keep telling yourself, okay, I need to get off my phone, but it feels like you just can't stop scrolling. That is when you need to get some discipline and turn off your phone for your own well-being and your own growth. Man, this eyebrow looks better than the other one. Oh well. The next question is, how do you not get jealous of someone else because of their skin tone, body, and style? I even still struggle with that. It's really hard to be on TikTok and every single video you see are those thirst trap like transformation videos of girls looking, quote unquote, looking perfect, looking model-esque, looking this, that, and the third. When I was like in middle school, early high school, I used to look at specifically Kaia Gerber. Kaia Gerber is like the daughter of Cindy Crawford, and she is a model, and during that time she was like on every single runway, she was in every single magazine, and for some reason I looked at Kaia Gerber and I was like, why can't I be like her? Like, she has like the perfect face, like she has the perfect everything, perfect skin, perfect nose, perfect eyebrows. She doesn't look like a Barbie, but she doesn't look like ugly. And I would just use all of these superlative words that would make me think that if I didn't look adjacent to this person, I wasn't allowed to be beautiful, or I wasn't allowed to have something that wasn't adjacent to this person and still call it worthy of being loved. And dang, that was poetic. Did you hear that? It made me look at her and feel, instead of appreciation for her beauty while still being confident in my own, it made me feel like I had lack. And because of that, I felt jealous. I felt envious. I felt like I needed that. And it made me kind of resent her, even though I didn't know this girl. That's where that jealousy comes from. You feel a lack. I had to learn that there was not one definition of beauty. There needs to be ways you go outside of the narrative of what commercials tell you, what TikTok tells you, and you look in the mirror and you really study your face without embarrassment or shame. I know it's really, really, really awkward, but you need to look in the mirror. I'm literally looking in the mirror right now. You need to look in the mirror and you need to say, these features on my face are the ones that I was born with, and because I say so, they're beautiful. Not because of what I've been inclined to believe about my features, not because of what other people have made comments about my features, but simply because I'm declaring it and I define it and I say so, they're beautiful. If beauty was one definition, the world would be so boring, y'all. This person says, self-criticism massively impacts my confidence. How do I start being nicer to myself? Girl, you come to the right person. If y'all know, if y'all have been following me, you know that I make motivational videos, and I've been doing it since about 2019. But what a lot of people do not know is that in 2020, I had a really, really extensive time of growth in which every single day I would wake up and have self-deprecating thoughts, anxious thoughts about my own encouragement videos. So you can see what kind of identity crisis that kind of put in my spirit. Every time I would put up like the camera to film a motivational video, I would get thoughts like, your voice doesn't matter. You're not changing anybody's life. What you say is too cheesy. What you say doesn't impact people enough. And over time, it made me not film these videos that I love creating so much anymore. Or when I film them, they would come out as fake because I would have all of these thoughts in my head. And I'll be like, what is going on? And literally only recently, I've been secure in myself enough to start making these videos again. I say all that because take it from me when I know how bad it is about self-deprecating thoughts, about self-criticizing thoughts that can take a hold of you, like have you by the neck hold, like Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat have a hold on these pop charts. This is the fun part. I'm gonna do like blush, but it's gonna be blue. You'll see what I mean. Things that I started doing were tons of affirmations, and I really do mean everywhere. I still have some of them up. Talking specifically to the specific thoughts I would go through. So I wouldn't just say, you're enough, and put it as a post-it note. That wasn't specific enough. I wouldn't just say, you're beautiful. That wasn't specific enough. If I had a thought like, your forehead is too big, I would literally put an affirmation up saying, your face was made exactly how it needs to be. Really sit down and think about what you need to hear. Your content doesn't get enough views, you're not worth it enough. I'd sit down and I'd write down, the value of your content is through impact, not the number. My nose is so blue, y'all. It's kind of funny. Whenever you find yourself saying like, this outfit's not gonna look good, my body's not built, maybe in the future, I am not kidding. Stop physically where you are and speak. If you need to speak it out loud, speak it out loud. No, I am going to do this because I am enough for this activity. I've worked so hard to be here. I'm gonna follow it through. Create an inner banter until the voice that is kinder to you drowns out the voice that isn't. It's like in a friend group. Let's say you're in a friend group and this one friend just talks bad about this other friend the entire time. Every time the friend has an idea, they're like, oh, what if we do this? The other friend is like, no, that's terrible. What's wrong with you? If you're the third friend and you stay quiet to all of this, it keeps on going on. However, let's say the friend just insulted the friend and you say, no, I think their idea is better. And you do that enough, that friend that, you know, spits out toxic energy is less inclined to say bad things. It's the same thing in your mind. So I hope that really helps. I'm gonna come back with my makeup all the way done and then that'll be the video. Boom! I'm back and I'm blue. This is the finished makeup look. Keep in mind, this is for a costume. That's the finished makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I love talking to you guys. Every single time you guys send me like a DM about like your journey, my heart swells up so much and it genuinely makes my day. So please go on my Instagram, DM me, let's talk. I love you guys so much. You're so amazing. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys next week, and please make sure to subscribe. Please subscribe, y'all. Like, if you watched all the way through, that must mean we have a connection. So I think you should subscribe. If you want to learn more about POC voices and Black women voices, you can go check out my series on YouTube, Black Girl Magic Minute. Or if you're into Black history, you can go on my TikTok. And if you're into motivational content, encouragement content, self-growth, self-love, and mental health, you can go on my Instagram. And I'll see you guys next week. And as always, pound it. Bye, guys. That sounds like an ad campaign for a Black people makeup brand made by a white person. Bold, beautiful, and brown.